Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been an interesting couple of days. We lost a couple of our baby rabbits. The thing that got our chickens earlier this year is back, and that's not fun, but unfortunately that's a part of homesteading life, and you know, we're working on fixing this problem. We're going from having our rabbits out on pasture like we planned in a tractor to now we are building a new and extremely secure rabbit hutch, which you saw in our previous episode. I mean, this thing, we're pretty sure it's a raccoon because it was able to tear the bolted wall out of our rabbit tractor. Like, what the heck? So I have been in a mood the past couple of days because I'm extremely upset about what happened. So I'm a little behind on the rabbit hutch. I still gotta get some wires bolted onto the frame, but thankfully we do have an extra place for our surviving babies to go. They're still in a cage together. They're doing well. So I figure I'll show you the progress I've been making on the rabbit hutch, and I'll also talk about our plans about what we're doing for our breeding program, because I do have some goals with our mini Rex that I'd love to share with you, because if you don't know, we're expecting our next litter of bunnies, and then we're going to breed our 2 babies. They'll be old enough to breed in December, and that'll give our doe that we currently have a bit of a break. So let's get going into this. I'll show you some stuff, and I'll show you what the plan is for breeding in our hutch.
I love you.
Before we get into our line breeding, I thought it'd be vital to kind of show you some faces so you could kind of put names to colors and bunnies. That way you're not too lost and you can see some cute bunnies also. So, this is our buck Peppers. He is a broken caster. This is Coco. Oop, I almost fell in my butt. This is Coco. He is our caster buck. And then over on this side, this is Sally. She is our blue-eyed white. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Sally is expecting a litter next week, and we are super duper excited for her to have more babies because she's such a good mommy. And then finally down here, we have 2 more caster brokens. The one in the front is Saddle, and the one in the back is Blue. They are both females, and they won't be ready to breed until December.
Alright, so I didn't really get to show this in the last video because we ran out of daylight. So this is what the frame looks like. I ran out of paint. We're getting more here later, and I need a few more boards to create more cages. But this is how the frame looks. And I am cutting out. These are going to be completely one cage from side to side. These are going to be our extra breeder cages and grow out cages. And then these are cut into 2 cages for our does who are taking a break from having litters and everything. So in all, this will be 4 cages down this way and then 8 cages this way. And we're going to take this little shelter and we're going to board it up with plywood so that it turns into its own little rabbit barn, and we can add extra hutches in here. And as you can see from everything on the ground, I am cutting out my pieces and turning them into cages. So I know I said I would have this done by Sunday, but sometimes things happen. You get into a rut, you get setbacks, and you just jump back up on the pony and continue doing what you need to do to take care of everything. So slow and steady wins the race, right?
Getting Dally here all saddled up and ready to work. Danny's gonna ride her, so I'm super excited for that. And Dallas is just looking for treats and food. Aren't you, sweet girl? So we're gonna get that, and I'm pretty excited. I like when Danny likes to ride. It makes me happy. So I enjoy these moments.
Don't get me wrong, this horse looks good in every bit of riding apparel we've ever had it in, but I think she's a cuter dressage pony than she is a trail horse or western pony. Like, she looks good, but I'm partial to my English. Here is Mr. Grumpy Butt. Moosh's Mr. Grumpy Butt. He's getting sassy with his mommy.
All right, let's talk bunnies, or at least my plan, right? So I have 3 breedable does right now. Sally is going to have her next litter. We bred her to Coco. So we're gonna see what kind of babies she's gonna give us. With that being said, we have 2 new bunnies. We have Saddle and we have Blue. Saddle is your very standard broken caster, but Blue is special because Blue holds the tricolored gene. Now, she's not tricolored, but she has the Harlequin split on her face as well as her rear, and it's very light. So, what are we gonna do? What are our goals in breeding these rabbits together, right? So, body-wise, we have pretty rounded out rabbits, right? Sally has an amazing back end. Peppers is a great all-around rabbit, and then Coco has an amazing shoulder. Right? We breed them all together. We get some amazing body types. We're just perfecting it here and there. Their fur is all great. So what we're really focusing on right now, as shallow as it sounds, is color. For my buck Peppers line, he carries a lot of tricolored genes. I want those tricolored genes. I want tricolored babies. I want Harlequins. That is what I'm looking at doing within the next couple of generations, is bringing those genes forward. As for the pairing between Sally and Coco, I am looking forward to seeing what she's going to throw, because I would love to see more blue-eyed whites in my my hutch. And then also Coco in his lineage carries lilacs and chinchillas. So those are kind of what we're looking at breeding wise. I know I have quite a few casters. I don't know, to be honest, if I'm looking at, so this is Coco's pedigree. They called him Chestnut, right? I have no idea. Like the caster, there's only one caster in the line, right? And it is from his grandma on his doe side, right? Everything else is chinchillas and lilacs and just beautiful. And with Sally, she's all blue-eyed whites all the way back, except for on one, they had one black bred into her, which is amazing for fur quality. Because what we normally see in our blue-eyed whites is they don't have the best fur quality. And we're trying to breed that back in, right? Sally has okay fur quality, right? Like, it's not amazing, but it's also not going to give us a fault either, and it's not going to get us disqualified. It's blasphemous to breed a caster to a blue-eyed white, but it's kind of what I have right now, just to see what we can get. And if they don't throw anything spectacular, that's fine. I'll look at getting another buck brought into our breeding program to see if we can bring out more of that blue-eyed white. If not, then chinchillas and lilacs all the way. The one I'm totally excited about is, if you know anything about rabbits, in the industry, we do a lot of line breeding. Line breeding is a fancy schmancy term that might get mixed up for inbreeding. So what my goal is I'm going to take Blue and I'm going to breed her back to her father for that tri-gene. And then also, she has an amazing rear and a mediocre shoulder, right? But her dad has an amazing shoulder. So I'm hoping if I breed her back, not only am I going to get those tri-genes, but I'm going to solidify the nice rump with a more pronounced, well filled out shoulder. So you have that nice scoopy butt. So that's the goal with breeding the rabbits, and that's what I want to do. And that is also why I want to get these hutches built, because all of our cages right now are full, and I need to get these new cages built so that we have more room for our rabbits. So that's the goal. That's the plan. I'm super excited for it. And again, I've been looking at these pedigrees so hard of our rabbits, trying to plan out, and just copious amounts of notes, right? So for instance, if Coco and Sally produce something amazing, I will never breed her to Peppers again, right? They threw too many Charlies. Their babies were super sweet, don't get me wrong, but nothing of like, out of all of the babies we had 6 babies, there are 2 females I was willing to breed back into my line, 0 males. And with those 2 females, like I said, they have decent bodies and their colors are okay, but there's nothing spectacular there, right? And I want to breed something spectacular into my lines, not just meh, right? I want outstanding. And if I don't get outstanding babies, then there's no reason to breed them again. It was an okay litter, but a lot of those babies I would either sell for pet quality or they'd be filling my freezer because I don't want my quality to drop. I don't just breed rabbits to breed rabbits. I'm breeding for the best I can get, you know? I want everything. I want the temperament. I want the conformation. I want the fur quality. I want the fur color. Everything in a tiny package to breed to the best breed standard that you can get. So that's my plan. All right, everyone. Thank you for getting this far in the video. Please leave down in the comment section what you want to see next. I know I promised Casey from Ormsby Farms. He came out with this great idea for me to do a salsa video because I have so many salsa recipes that I have stolen from Danny's family that I absolutely love. They make amazing salsa. And then at some point, my little sister Nicole wanted a video or a partial video on how I clicker train Pickle Rick, my macaw. So if y'all have something you want to see or something you're interested in, leave it down in the comments below. I love talking to y'all guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all Thursday. Bye.